Do you know what God's name is? Now, if you've watched Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, you might say, oh, I know, it's Jehovah spelled with an I. No. So God's name is not Jehovah. Now, that's one form, and there's nothing wrong with calling him that, but it's a transliterated form of the name he gave Moses. And here's transliterated. Long word, I know. Well, I got another long word for you. His name is actually this right here, YHWH, which is known as the Tetragrammaton. It actually doesn't originally have vowels in it because it's not supposed to. The idea is it sounds like breath. Yahweh, Yahweh. It's breathing in and breathing out. The reason why this is so important is because in Genesis, it says that man had life breathed into him. It was the breath of life, as we call it. This is very important because God is the sustainer of life. We see this in multiple passages throughout the Bible. The great thing about this is that every human being who's ever lived says God's name. Totally. Every time they breathe. Their first inhaled breath, yeah, and their last exhaled breath when they die. Everybody says his name at least once in their life. Pretty cool, huh? Now, what I want to connect this to is actually Abraham and Sarah. Now, Abraham's name was originally Abram, and God changed it to Abraham. Sarah's name was actually originally Sarai, and God changed it to Sarah. What did God add in both of those cases? An H sound. Instead of Abram, it was Abraham. Instead of Sarai, it was Sarah. God added breath, spirit, life into their names. When God chose them, he added himself. When God chooses you, you get the Holy Spirit. You get the breath of life. You get to be filled with God and his breath and his spirit and his life. Pretty cool, huh?